Chapter 4. Petty Grandma versus the Neighborhood. Gossip. It was a breezy Thursday afternoon, and Petty Grandma was enjoying her favorite pastime, sitting on the porch with a tall glass of sweet tea, watching the neighborhood unfold. She had just settled into her rocking chair when she spotted Miss Eloise strolling down the sidewalk with her little dog, Rufus. Miss Eloise, known for having more tea than the local cafe, strutted right up to Petty Grandma's porch with a sly smile. "Afternoon. Ms. Johnson, did you hear about the new family that moved in on Elm Street?" "You won't believe what I heard." Petty Grandma gave her a sideways glance. "Eloise, I don't need to hear rumors. If I want drama, I'll watch a soap opera." But Miss Eloise wasn't deterred. "Well, you know me, just keeping folks informed. Apparently, that new couple didn't even sign the community welcome book. And they have cars parked all up and down the street like it's a dealership." Petty Grandma took a slow sip of her tea. "Maybe they just busy settling in. Sometimes life don't give you time to worry about guest books and parking spots." Eloise huffed, clearly disappointed that Petty Grandma wasn't playing along. "Well, all I'm saying is we ought to know what kind of people we're dealing with. We don't need trouble around here." Petty Grandma leaned forward, eyes narrowing. "You know what kind of trouble I don't like? The kind that wears a hat and carries a little dog, always sniffing around other folks' business. If you're so curious, why don't you bake a pie and go introduce yourself?" Miss Eloise pursed her lips. "Well, I just thought—" "You thought?" "Wrong," Petty Grandma interrupted, giving her a stern look. "It's one thing to be friendly, it's another to be nosy. That family probably got enough on their plate without folks making up stories." Eloise muttered something under her breath and shuffled off, Rufus trailing behind. Petty Grandma shook her head. "That woman's got more stories than the library." Later that evening, Petty Grandma decided to take matters into her own hands. She whipped up a batch of her famous peach cobbler and walked down Elm Street. The new family, a young couple with 2 kids, answered the door looking surprised. "Hey there, I'm Ms. Johnson from down the way. Thought I'd bring y'all a little something to welcome you," she said, holding out the dish. The wife smiled, grateful. "Oh, thank you. We've been so busy unpacking we hadn't had a chance to meet anyone." Petty Grandma nodded. "Moving hard work. Don't worry about the parking either. Folks around here sometimes forget what it's like to start fresh." The husband stepped forward, shaking her hand. "We appreciate it, Ms. Johnson. Didn't realize the street was so tight with parking rules." With a laugh, Petty Grandma said, "Oh, don't worry. It's just some folks around here think they're the neighborhood watch without being asked." As she headed back home, she noticed Eloise peeking through her curtains. Petty Grandma waved, a satisfied smile on her face. Back on her porch, Marcus joined her. "Grandma, did you really go meet the new neighbors?" "Sure did. Nice folks. Sometimes you gotta get the story from the source instead of letting other folks write the script." Marcus chuckled. "You always know how to set people straight without making enemies." Petty Grandma sipped her tea. "That's called wisdom, baby, and a little bit of petty when necessary." Ending to come back. As the sun set, Petty Grandma rocked back and forth, feeling good about making the newcomers feel welcome. Just then, her phone buzzed with a message from the neighborhood group chat. Eloise had posted something about strange late-night noises on Elm Street. Petty Grandma grinned. "Lord, give me strength. I guess I'm about to handle some more neighborhood business." Stay tuned for the next chapter, where Petty Grandma might just teach a masterclass on dealing with nosy neighbors. You won't want to miss it.